Hello, Fuzzy Goat family. Melissa here in Thomasville. It is Wednesday. Yes, not my normal day. I was at the beach with my family, so came in last night, and I'm here with you today. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. We are, I think, getting ready to have some stormy weather. It's just that time of year, I guess. It's just summertime. Anyway, so I had a good weekend. Did go to the beach, so I got some knitting. But my nephew was there with his little baby, well, my nephew and his wife. So baby trumped any knitting. So they asked me to hold the baby. I put the knitting down. I was happy to do it. And he was super, super cute. He's a chilled out baby. Pretty sure none of my kids were quite that chilled out. Maybe my son. And that was probably just because it was my third. And I was like, whatever. But he's one, could climb up on me like at a party and just go to sleep, and I would sit there, hold him, and then we'd go home and I put him to bed. He was that kind of kid usually. But anyway, so we had a fun weekend. All right, what I want to start with. Let's go. I have some kits I want to show you. So I am doing the Marie Green knit along, and I see everybody saying hello and watching. Laura's watching, Joan's watching, Connie, hello, thank you for watching. So I am doing the Marie Green knit along. Hasn't started yet. I think it starts the end of this month. But I have done my swatch, and I chose to do mine, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, although I did do my swatch, the Dando Silk Plus, which made me think we have some new kits in using the Dando Silk Plus, as well as more of the Dando Silk Plus that's not in kits. So check it out. I'll put a link here too on the on my comments. So let me show you what kits we got in, and hopefully it's not too noisy. We got some chick kits. This color is Sangria, and there's enough in here, and I can't even remember. And if in our descriptions, when I put the link up, it tells you, I believe, the sizes that this will cover, the kits. So this is Chick Sangria. We have, I think, Pacific. Is that what this one is? Steel Blue. Sorry, Steel Blue. And again, Chick pattern. And then the last one we have for Chick is the Black Natural. Whoops, backwards. Kind of classy. And there's doing the pattern. She has some options, I think, as well. So that's all included. Okay, so that's the Chick pattern. And Betty's watching. Hi, Betty and Rosemary. Hello. Then we also got another. I think this is new to us, right? Isn't the River Ripples new? The kit, or do we have that kit before?
I don't think we've had it as a kit.
Okay.
I think you had to make that kit. Do you want the sample?
Sure. Oh, sorry, I'm showing you the. Thank you.
Here's the smaller
Awesome.
chick and the.
I'll show you these in a second. Sorry. So this is River Ripples. This is the Lava Rock colorway. Can you see it? That's probably better. Lava Rock. This is wine. And then hi Wendy and Lois. And then this is Royal Purple. So these are all in the River Ripples. Oh my goodness, this does match my nail polish. Just happened to notice that. All right. Then we do have some bamboo kits. This is another one of her patterns. I did make this one too. We have two colorways. We're calling this Vanilla. Oh, and I can't remember what the gray is, but we're calling this the Vanilla Mist. I think that's what it is. Mist. And then we have this colorway, and the bamboo is Pacific and Vanilla. Sorry, so I thought I said lava, which clearly it is not. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention those since I will be knitting with some of her yarn. These are samples that we have in the shop. This is the River Ripples, and I think this is in a color they did not have available, but it's very pretty. And then this is, you said this is the bigger chick or the smaller chick? Smaller chick.
You can make the bigger one in the pattern.
Yeah,
with the kit.
that's what I thought. Yeah, so fun. I actually have stuff to make this one too. Anyway, all right, we're gonna put these over here. Okay, well, let me talk to you about my projects. Okay, I talked about the Marie Green. I'm going to show you this one first because I got home late last night and we drove through such a storm. I couldn't even believe it. I was so nervous that woke my kids up. So my one daughter and son were with me. And I said, y'all need to look for funnel clouds because the wind was going, signs were flying. You could see trees down, branches. But I didn't want to stop because I felt like I wanted to get through it. I mean, I wasn't racing it clearly, but I wanted to get to the other side. And we did see a lot of the street lights were out. We were in Waycross. And my son's like, oh, that's because the lights over there had blown off the line and was laying on the ground. It was scary. All right, so I'm going to start with this one, the Stephen West Moherino. I'm going to be honest. I thought I was going to work on this last night. It was my intention. And I only got one row done because I realized I was really tired. So I just went to bed. But make sure I'm going the right way here. Because, you know, when you switch colors, I think I've done this before. I started on the wrong side. So I might have done that again. No, I didn't. I don't think so. Anyway, so this is the Moherino. I haven't really gotten very far. I did decide to add one more repeat. I'm hoping it's just one more repeat of the number one. So it'll be this one right here. It'll be those colors. I think I'm just going to use the same colors. Yes, the blue and calling this my daughter's Ashley color because that's what she got me when she was in Scotland. And I'm hoping that's enough. I just don't really... I need this one to be off my needles. You know, you just get to that point. And I do want to bring it. We're going on a trip at the end of July. And I think I have plenty of time. So I just have to start it. I feel like sometimes when there's something that's just looming, you just have to start. And it just makes it seem so much better. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to say, I'm looking at my hair. It looks a little frizzy. The humidity is off the charts. Madeline, it was 98% this morning. I don't even know what it is right now. And I'm like, it might as well just rain. And I went to the gym to work out, and my hair was like, I normally have very straight hair, but thank you to my son, after I had him, my new hair that came in was I won't say very curly. It can be curly. So in this weather, I use conditioner, which I don't usually use because it seems to tame it down. But I guess we are technically in summer. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So didn't get far on that one, but I promise I will. And maybe I'll even finish it because I need it to be done. My plan is to get some of these that are on my needle right now finished before I start the knit along. Because I really want to focus. Hi, Lynn from Wisconsin. I want to focus not only on that because, you know, I can't do that, but a lot on that. So, all right. Let's see. The other one that I'm just going to tell you I didn't touch, so I didn't bring it, was the Moon Crush. That's the Intarsia one. Plan to get back to that one too. I just feel like it's going to be a little more time consuming now I'm going to have 3 colors, and I don't know, I guess I'm a little scared of it right now. So it's sitting, and it's, again, more chart work. So that's kind of, and holding. All right, but I got really excited about this. This is before I even left for the beach. I didn't want to bring it to the beach. I worked on the drawing sweater, and now that the sleeves are off, it is going really fast. So I kind of got addicted, like, you know, making progress quickly is an incentive to keep going. So I have separated the sleeves. I can't remember if I had last week or not. So I've separated the sleeves, and I am almost done. I'll show you with the chart. I think one more sitting, if I can sit and finish it, I'll be finished with the chart on the body. There is a little more, because, you know, the sleeves, everything is separated. So each sleeve has a different chart. Yeah, this was definitely a consuming project and a fun one, I'm not going to say. But so yeah, each sleeve has its own pattern chart. So that's where I am with that. Like I said, haven't put it on park yet or on hold. I think maybe, I don't know if I even will. Maybe once I get done with the body, maybe I will go to the sleeves. But see, then I'll be working one sleeve at a time. I just thought about that. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I don't think Cadence hasn't done the sleeve color work on that, so that is true. Maybe I'll do one sleeve, see how it goes, and if it's super fast, maybe I'll do the other one. I'm guessing I won't work on the body. What? I'm sorry, I'm all tangled here. I won't work on the body because I'm not going to wear it, so I'll probably just finish them on my summer projects. And then pick this back up closer to when I think I can wear it, which here may be a while. Okay, so that's the drawing sweater. DK weight, and I am using less traveled yarn. We still have some of that in our, they're not dying anymore, so we still have some of it though. And I'll put a link up here in the comments. So mention that. Okay, so at the beach with my family. So I definitely wanted to try my mom's sweater on her, but bless her heart, she's got a cast on her left arm. So it was a challenge. I mean, everything's a challenge when you have a cast on. So I was trying it on her. I have made some progress. I'm just going to show you what happened. So when I went to try it on her, I put some of these stitches on a stitch holder and tried it on her. But while we were jimmy jogging it around, look what happened. They fell off. So I have to go back and fix all these. Not a problem. It's okay. Do not panic. It's only knitting. But I will have to pick those up. Oh, and I even dropped a stitch. I caught it there. Yeah, so I just have to ladder those back up. She liked it. It fit her very well. She is... I am going to continue... Sorry, I got a pick right here too. I am going to continue to do some increases. So what I'm doing is my increases, I am... A couple ways you can do it, but I'm not even actually measuring it or counting my rows, but every little bit I increase 2 on either side, and I'm doing my increases knit front back because I didn't think I was going to do that many, but then once I realized I need to do more, I wanted to be consistent. So you can't really tell where they are. I mean, if you look real closely, but they're underneath the arm, so that's where I'm doing her increases. Imagine I'll do a few more. My guesstimation, I think when I checked my gauge, I think 4 stitches was an inch. So I think I've done, maybe I've already increased 3 stitches, if I'm something like that, if I'm doing that correctly. Anyway, so, and this is in the goat colorway. This is fingering, I think. Do we still have goat in fingering and DK? I think, yeah. I wasn't sure if we had fingering, but we still have some available if you like it. And again, I will, this makes me remember that we are doing a class in the ranunculus, locally, obviously, but those of you that are not local, if you'd like to join, you can do just like we did with the Look Squirrel. We'd love to, help you along, post in our Fuzzy Goat Box group. And if you have questions, I'll go over there and I'll try to help you out. I will say, and I think I've told you this already, when I did my first one, people were like, Melissa, your ranunculus doesn't look like, it's not as open. It's not as oversized as the ones that she has on her website. And I do believe she needs to update her pictures personally. But I didn't check gauge because it's supposed to be so oversized. I'm like, I'll just make the smallest size. Well, in hindsight, now I did check gauge because you can check your gauge on your sweater when you're done. And clearly I was not in gauge. I'll talk about my sweater too in just one second. So I didn't check gauge, which is why I'm doing some increases just to give me some wiggle room. I did check gauge on the one I'm doing now. I am making one now. And so I'm just saying, even though there's a lot of ease, if you have in mind how you want it to look or feel, fit on you, it is important to do gauge. And this is a really good example because mine's fitted and it turned out fine for me. Yeah. But if I had known that I wasn't engaged, I probably would have made it a little bigger. Like maybe made the next size. So there we go. So this is the one I'm doing in a DK. And I did check gauge. I still didn't have gauge. Interestingly enough, I had more stitches, maybe just 2. So I decided to, let's see, can you get the lace? Yeah, this is DK, so the lace just looks different. Interesting. This is Knitwise DK. And so when I checked my gauge, I didn't want to go up to the next needle size to see if I was going to get gauge. So I decided to keep with the 10, which is recommended. Earpiece died. I don't know what that means. Is that on my end? Can you all hear me? I hope you can still hear me. So I'm making the next size up and hoping to get the ease that I want. So less bulky. Oh, okay. So yes, okay. What else? What I'm wearing. I am wearing Andrea Mowry's Velapur, something like that. But I'll put a link up. And it was really fun to do. It can be croppy. And I think I did a lot of this with stash yarn. I think I got, of course, this is my Jackie that I love, but I think the pink and the blue were in my stash. So it was super fun to do. All right, so I'm doing the DK, my sweater. Oh, sound is very rocky. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can unplug this. Maybe make it better. Hold on. I don't know if that helps at all. Maybe it's because we're getting storms in the area too. I hope that's better. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm into some ranunculus. So my plan is finish my Europe wrap, get to a point in this guy. This is my DK ranunculus. Get my mom's maybe off the needle as well, and then I'll feel good. And I have something else I'm going to show you that I started. I think I started it last week. Just those few days away has really got me discombobulated. I feel like I've been gone longer, and I really wasn't. Okay, hold on. All right, so I've got the ranunculuses I showed you, talked about the class. So, this is what I'm doing. The
I knew when she handed them to me, I was like,
Marie Green. I'm gonna do it in this Danda silk cotton. I just want to show you that. So this is my swatch. All right, so I did start. This is really. I'm hoping this comes across better than it may. So this is the geometry. Do you guys remember let's see if I find a picture of the geometry. It was one that Alicia had brought up. Okay, hold on. She had brought up, she made it with a sample and it looks super cute. Cadence wore it a couple times, and once Cadence had it on, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is actually really cute. So hold on, I'm trying to get you a good picture because the one I showed before wasn't awesome. I decided, I had tweed at home, so, well, maybe you can see it better. So I decided to make this. It is going super fast, and I am, sorry, I'm just reading a message from Teresa. Oh, you're doing it. For some reason, okay, got it. You're doing it in Miss Babs and Coral. Okay, that'll be pretty. So this is geometry. What you do with geometry, and I'm gonna see if I can show you. But right now on my needles, it looks like a hot mess. I ain't gonna lie. So they had you do a front panel. I'm trying to remember if I'm telling you the right way. So I think it's wider up here. I think that's right. You decrease, not very many, like 5 times every 10 rows or something like that, depending on your size. So you make a front panel and a back panel. They're exactly the same. I did them on the same needle. I think I showed you that last week where I attached them because I kept forgetting and would work on one and be like, why is this one bigger than the other? Then they give you options. They tell you instructions in the pattern. If you want to do, so now you're not really seaming it. I have the front and the back. Then I'm picking up on the side. So you pick up the side, you add stitches here, and then you pick up on the side and the back. And I'm trying to do it on the same needle. So that means I came around over here, picked up the back from the bottom up, and then added stitches here, and now I'm going from the top down. But when I finished and looked at my needle, I'm like, I can't tell what's going on. I think I got it right now, and I think it helps when I hold it like this. So it looks really funny right now because I simply just picked up the stitches. I really haven't knit anything. I think you go out about 7 inches in just a rib fashion. And it's going to be fun, I think, and it's going to be fun to wear. So this is the, what is this? Farmer's Daughter DK that I had at home, and I had it assigned to a project that I just wasn't excited about anymore. And then when I saw this, and I'm like, and I think it only takes like 3 skeins depending on your size, so it just seemed, yeah. So this is DK. So it's kind of weird to see it on here. I'm hoping I've got it right, because you're not going in the round, right? Because the bottom and the top, this is the top, right? Here's where I've casted on my extra stitches from my shoulder. So that's the top I really have this on right. And then this is, oh yeah, and the bottom is not connected. Here we go. Here's the bottom. Yeah, like that. Sorry. It is. It's kind of a hot mess right now. So there's my sides, and then I'm assuming where are they here? See, it just gets kind of confusing. I hope I've got this right, but it's not in the round, so it doesn't. I guess that's what I keep thinking in my head. It's in the round, but it's not. I'm just going back and forth. So I'll let you know how that goes, because tonight I'm hoping to get on it, and maybe it's twisted somewhere. And I feel like it was twisted, and I had to undo one side. So stay tuned. I'll let you know. So 7 inches of a ribbing that's going out this way. So it's kind of cool, right? So this was done this way, and then these are done going out that way. So geometry. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, and then the last one, we did a little celebration for a friend today. We treated her to a spa day. I didn't participate, but I went and sat, and while they were doing their stuff and we chatted, I was knitting, which was really awesome. What is the name of the orange sweater you are working on? Oh, Ranunculus. Hey there, how are you? It's Ranunculus. So I'm working on a fingering sweater for my mom in Ranunculus, and I'm doing one for myself in a DK. Really in prep for the class that we're going to start. I want to make sure I have my notes and stuff. So it's still Ranunculus, and you can even do the Ranunculus in a worsted if you wanted to. Still using a 10. We're having a conversation in the shop about that. It depends on what fabric you want. Like obviously if you're using a fingering weight yarn on a 10, it should be theoretically very open and lacy. And then if you use a 10 on a DK, it should be a little more closed in. And then of course a worsted would be even less than that. So anyway, it is kind of mind blowing. But do your gate swatch. That's all I gotta say. All right. Now, so I did start. That's what I was going to show you. Got distracted. So when we were at the facility today, I did sit and knit, and it was lovely. Because it was calming. They had calm music, and I was in this little lounger. It was nice, and I'm like, hey, I could get used to this. So I worked on. Let me pull it out. That's what I was doing. Novelli. Oops. So the pattern is the Caitlin Hunter Novelli. And I know it's backwards. Navelli. Novelli. I've had it in my queue for just about ever. And sometimes you just need a little push. And then some person came in the shop and she was buying yarn, and I got super excited. This is the chart. It's long, but the repeats are not very long. I have yet, you can see where I am in the chart. I'm not halfway, but that's where I am. Yet to do any carrying, which is awesome. It's making it go really fast, and I'm not even sure. I may do some carrying up here. That's what it looks like. Other than that, it's this color. This is kind of color work I really enjoy. You don't have to think too much, and nothing fancy going on. So Novelli, I'm going to show you what I've chosen. I think I showed you that, but it's so fun when the chart. Like when your work matches the chart, like it just is so exciting. And you're like, wow, I did that. But look at how cool that is. I'm just loving it. I'm just loving this pattern coming out. I love the yarn I'm using. Yes, both of these two colors are 29 bridges that were from our pop-up. And I have not, but this is my third color right here. And my third color, based on my chart, is going to be a little color work with this in the very end when I start transitioning just to this. So the body will be just in the purple. So I just can't wait. Oh, I have the, yeah, something like that. Because there'll be more teal at the very top of this chart. The brown represents my teal color, and the yellow represents this purple color. So that'll be pretty, and I'm just excited. I'm excited to get that done. Or not even get done, just to work on it. Would I suggest Novelli for someone learning color work? Actually, yeah, I would. I'm just thinking about a couple things. Like the carrying, there's not a lot of carrying, so that makes it simple. And you're only working with 2 colors at a time, because some color work, even though there's 3 colors in the sweater, I'm only working with 2 colors at one particular time. And yeah, actually, this is not a bad one, Vicki, for your first time color work. If you like it, especially if you like it, because then you're going to make it work, right? You're going to be determined. Anyway, I think that is all I have for you. If we can help you put some colors together, send you pictures, text us, call us, email us. Also, check out our website, Fuzzy Goat. And do I see you back there?
Yeah.
Are you hiding? They're trying to stay out of the camera. But check out our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com. We have our pop-up still on there, Knitwise pop-up, and that's, I think, winding down, as well as 29 Bridges is still up there. So check those out. All right, you guys have a good week. I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.